We've never camped.
No.
Like this is a very bizarre decision to be made.
So as you just heard, we had never camped before. We hadn't even spent a weekend in a camper or an RV before. And then out of nowhere, on April 19th, 2020, we decided it would be a really good idea to live full time on the road.
So then we had to figure it out. We had to watch a lot of YouTube videos, research a truck, a trailer, all within 3 months.
And part of our research was talking to people who actually do this full time so that we could understand, like, are we crazy or is this actually a really good idea?
We're tired of PTO and our paychecks determining who we get to see and for how long.
Obviously, there will be things we have to learn the hard way. But what I said to Beth Ann is they're just different challenges. When you have a house, there's challenges. When you own a vehicle, there's challenges. Like it's just shifting to a different set of challenges that we'll have to learn to problem solve.
You know what? You guys are young, you're smart, and you know what's the worst thing that happens?
You gotta start.
Right.
You gotta start over again.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know what? You guys have each other, and you know at the end of the day, that's all that matters. You know, it's been a really fun time, and I wouldn't have traded this experience for anything. Good luck with everything. Let us know how it goes, and if you
Yeah, we
have
will for
questions,
sure.
have fun with your planning and be fearless. Okay, take care.
All right. You too.
You too.
Stay safe out there, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
So after talking with our friends Les and Anita, who do this full time, we were ready to dive in and start documenting all the things that we would have to do to make this a reality over the next couple of months.
And man, did we have a lot of work ahead of us.
So much work. Hello, world.
That's what I was going to say.
Really?
The exact words.
It's crazy.
I was going to say, hello world, it's bedtime. So tonight we mapped out all of the steps that it was going to take for us to make this happen. We put them all on paper. Beth put them in an ordered list. I put them all over a giant yellow sticky note. And then we started prioritizing things. And we didn't agree on the first priority. So she wrote one on one and I wrote one on another. And then
Pretty par for the course.
two for the other. But we have everything mapped out. We went through everything financially. We put all of the steps out there that we need to do. And I feel good. Like I feel like this is doable. I feel energized. I feel excited. I feel like there's a plan and we're sticking to the plan. How do you feel?
I feel the opposite.
Yeah.
I looked at it and said, that's a lot to do and not a lot of time. And I don't know that it's possible. And
But it is.
she was like, what are you talking about? Now that we see it all, of course it's possible. That's my visionary. But I've got all the details in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And the details and timelines and budgets, they're pretty tight.
Once you get past all of the anxiety and worry, what does your heart feel?
I feel excited when I put myself in that exact position and I think about, stop getting so close to me. I think about what it'll actually feel like when we're about a week away from pulling out of here in a new truck and trailer setup or RV or whatever we end up getting. It's going to be really exciting, but there's a lot of work to go in before that.
That's true. I also talked to two strangers in our neighborhood today.
That's true.
I was driving and I saw that one had an RV parked in their lawn and he was staying outside. So I pulled in with my car and said, hey, what's that? We're going to sell our house and buy one. Can you talk to me about it? And then later on our walk, we found Chuck, which I've been eyeing his fifth wheel since we've been walking the neighborhood and it was out. And I was like, hey, I have a question for you. Can you tell me about this? Because we're going to sell our house and live life on the road. And he was like, oh, so apparently it's not a common thing you say to people because it kind of catches them off guard.
Well, there's 1 million people who live full-time in RVs
That's
in
true.
the United States. So
And they all started somewhere, probably asking questions to people in their neighborhood. I'm really excited. I'm energized. I'm fired up. I felt so good now that we planned, and we're going to see what happens next.
stay tuned.
on Canada Day. Cool. Okay. So in order for us to sell here, then we should give ourselves a good, like everything should be done by the 20th, right?
Yeah.
This would be pushing it. So we'll say house repairs done by here.
So with everything that we had to do, and as exciting as it was, knowing that we were going forward with this adventure, there's one linchpin that needed to happen first, and that was I needed to ask my employer if it was okay if I worked from abroad.
We already knew that I couldn't do my job remotely and I would have to part ways, which is why we had to run the budget so many times. So really everything hinged on making sure that we could do this with her employer's permission.
Right, which COVID kind of made it easier because we hadn't, when I switched in my job, we had never worked in person together. The week that I started my position, we went into lockdown. And so we had never worked in person together. And I was like, I mean, can you really tell if I'm down the street or in another state? So anyway, I wrote out what I wanted to say and I sent it to one of my bosses, took a gamble, and they were super cool about it.
Hello, friends. Today is a very exciting day because we are officially all systems go for Operation Freedom. Beth Ann has gotten
Operation Forever Wild.
Shit, you're right. All systems go for Operation Forever Wild. Beth Ann has the go-ahead from her bosses, John and Mike, because they're awesome and amazing and they believe in people chasing their dreams. And I have officially given notice at my job. I have told my team, and this is actually happening. We've talked to Eric, our realtor. We had the pre-conversation on April 19th, the day that we both had this put on our hearts. We cried that day because we knew that we were leaving our house.
I think I was also just a bit weepy.
Yeah, so all systems go. We're moving into phase, sell all of our stuff. It's kind of crazy, but so exciting. I'm so excited. We are celebrating how we celebrate things best with
Tacos!
tacos.
Not tequila this time, but typically taco and tequila.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Like, I can't even.
It's gonna be an adventure.
It's an adventure. We're excited to
Yeah.
share the journey with you guys too and take you every step of the way like we always do. The glamorous parts, the not so glamorous parts, all of it. We're ready.
Can we have tacos now?
So we have to paint this room, my room, switch back the closets. We have some microwave work we need to do, finish the backsplash in the kitchen. Beth is going like this right now because there's so much to do. Finish up the mudroom because I don't think we've shared this yet. We are moving up the listing of our house a week. So we have a lot to do. So let's get started. This is the current status of our home. And all of this is only from 2 rooms that we had to move out so we could paint, which really just means we have a lot more downsizing to do than we thought. What you doing, boss babe?
I'm trying to put trim in this super janky space
Why is it janky?
because there's like no space at all. But just maybe. Okay.
Does it work?
Yeah.
like a bartender.
Cleaning my glasses. There you are, my dear.
Thanks, love. That was so much work. So much work. Like, I'm exhausted watching Past Me do all of it.
Yeah, Past Me was a little badass.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that now.
But it was exhausting.
Yeah, because we had to get like all of that work done. We had to get it done in like a week because of the listing being moved up. So we did it, but it was miserable.
We did pull it off, and it was really cool to see everything come together in the final hour, and the listing pictures turned out beautiful. So it felt
real
really
cool.
good once we did it all. So go
Yeah.
us.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty.